how could they move these 80-ton basalt boxes through these tunnels? When engineers look at this stuff, they can see that this is tremendously advanced technology and building, and we don't know what these things were. Megaliths are what's important. The largest megaliths that we know about right now are the megaliths at Baalbek in Lebanon, which is right near the Syrian border. These stones weigh about 1,000 tons. So why are people building with such giant blocks of stone, which would seem so difficult to us? Ultimately, that was easy for them. We have the same thing in Jerusalem. And what they found was this giant block here. We don't know how much this block weighs, but it's also like 1,000-ton block of stone. But so King Solomon's temple at Jerusalem is similar to Baalbek. It's built on top of another ancient structure that's gigantically huge. This is the unfinished obelisk at Aswan in southern Egypt. Egyptologists don't have an explanation for obelisks. I mean, it's a massive undertaking to create an obelisk, to lift it up out of its quarry, to move it somewhere, and just to stand it up. Modern Egyptians can't do it today. This is a Serapeum, and what's in there are these gigantic basalt boxes. They weigh about 80 tons. But how could they move these 80-ton basalt boxes through these tunnels? What mainstream archaeologists are saying, well, you just get so many hundred people pulling on a rope, but there's no place for these people to stand. These ruins here, they're at a place called Ollantay Tambo, huge blocks of granite. This is what it looks like today. This is what it looked like during Inca times too. This is a satellite photo of Lake Titicaca. Lake Titicaca is on the Altiplano of South America. So on the southern part of Lake Titicaca is Tiwanaku. This is the great famous Gate of the Sun at Tiwanaku, carved into one giant solid piece of granite. They had to have power tools to do this. This is called the Fuente Magna Bowl. It has two types of Sumerian writing on it. It has Sumerian hieroglyphs on the right side, and then it has Sumerian cuneiform on the left side. And this is an archaeological time bomb in South America. The main place where we see stone balls and where they're the most famous is Costa Rica. They're various sizes. They're of granite. Archaeologists totally admit and know that these are man-made. They're not natural. These are absolutely artificial. All right, let's go to Franz Josef Land in the Russian Arctic. This is up near Spitsbergen, but it's to the east. Well, what do you see up there? Bunch of stone balls. These are some stone balls in Bosnia. These ones are in Siberia. Let's go to Easter Island. And what do we find there? A stone ball. This is the quarry on Easter Island. Yeah, what you're seeing here with a lot of these statues is that their bodies are deep inside the soil. There's 40 feet of this statue underground. According to the Easter Islanders, they were from another continent that they called Hiva. But Hiva's now under the water in the Pacific, and they're saying that Easter Island is the last bit of it. The story of Atlantis is the story of a pre-flood civilization. Some civilization that's before, say, 10,000 BC or something like that. Atlantis, in theory, according to Plato, was out in the Atlantic. There's other lost lands too, literally a lost continent that goes south of India down to Australia and Madagascar. And somehow there's this lost civilization that's underwater in the Indian Ocean.